Happy Monday, everyone. Hold on, let me get everybody straight on social media to make sure they're good. Good morning, happy solar eclipse Monday. Matter of fact, everybody's pretty excited about that, as should be. Uh, it's gonna be great. Once in a lifetime thing for some of us, for all of us rather. So let's get it. Let's see. Let me see what I'm doing here. There we go. Get everybody on social media. Yes. Change. Let's get it. Happy Monday. Happy April 8th. We're going to rock it this morning. You know, we always start off with gratitude. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I had a really good weekend. It was a productive weekend. Uh, and I love that. You know, you got things to do and you're like, oh, I made progress. Progress sometimes is the best thing ever. When you're trying to get get things done, you're looking at where you are and you're assessing and you're doing that. But we always want to start off with gratitude. I was able to speak at Metropolitan Community Church on yesterday. I'm super thankful and appreciative of Pastor Warren for allowing me to come over and share a few words of encouragement and I love that. I love that the weekend was beautiful. I love that people are the excitement for the eclipse and what we do with that. And I just love how I know that it's good. I know it's good that if we keep our thoughts and things on positive and have positive expectations, I know that draws to us. More things that we love when we appreciate that draws to us the things that those things increase. I love that. I love having a positive attitude about life, and it stems from my spirituality. What about you? What are you grateful for, thankful for, appreciating this morning, this moment? So maybe I should say happy moment. We're gonna get this moment back, and I appreciate being on with you, all of you, and moving and shaking and sharing a few things. But today we are going to talk about you only get to choose one. It comes from the scripture in Matthew 26:24, and I know some of you may not read the Bible or may not know that, and it talks about serving two masters, and it mentions, are you serving, you can't serve God and money. Not that money was a negative thing. Money is a good thing, and it's things that we absolutely need here, but it's an energy. But we can't have both trying to lead, that's money being your main thing or either God being your main thing. And so I kind of spoke on that yesterday. And so it made me think about, we only get to choose one. If we're leading by the God of your understanding, your higher power, if that's what's leading you, then if that's the case, then when we think about growth, when we think about believing that all things are possible, when we think about what are you more loyal to, your new self or your old self, then it's real simple. Quite that to me is really simple. That you either believe or you don't. You either believe or you don't. That you believe that all things are possible for you. And I constantly say that when we're talking about changes in our lives, things that happen. Either you believe that you can do things with the spirituality that you practice, or you don't. And most of my friends, they go to church. Where I always ask them, either you believe or you don't. That when we're following and we're here, we're supposed to expand and grow. And what happens is that we have good lives. It's not we have cars, we have homes, we have food and that type of thing. We're way more abundant than we actually understand that we are in many ways. And yet we still, when things come up, we don't know how to change, and we don't know how to be flexible in things, and we get very afraid. And so we stay where we are, not understanding that we've already called for more expansion just by living. That we ask for more, we ask for you either overtly or subconsciously. And when we do that, spirit is already holding the space over here. We're still over here lamenting the fact that we want more, but we won't move towards more. And again, I say either we believe or we don't. And so that pain will push you until the vision pulls you. And therein, most of us won't go because we are afraid of what may happen because we don't see it, or afraid of what people may say. We have all these things that hold us back. And again, you can only choose one: belief or unbelief. And I'm always going to say I'm going to believe, and then that means I have to use my faith. And most of us, we don't use our faith as much as we say faith. Faith is not seeing the outcome already. Faith is that you don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you just believe that's the right way, and you keep going, and there it is. And that's why you see people that are successful, highly successful. You They had to believe before they ever saw the fruits of their labor, right? So before they ever saw the fruits of their labor, so you have to start the practice of belief. The practice of belief. Either you, and here's the thing: either you are loyal to your old self or your new self. You can only choose one. Most of us try to move in the new, but still being very loyal to the old. And we do this by we constantly define ourselves by what we used to do, by how we've been up until this point, not understanding that you're a new person and you have to begin to move in the new self. That is a very difficult thing, especially, for instance, if I'm talking about people that are working out. They constantly believe, especially if they've been struggling with this for a long time, they define themselves by failing at this all the years before, not understanding that you're a new person, new ideas, new way of being, and this is a new commitment to the new self. And the new self, you have to look at yourself and see yourself as the new person, as opposed to speaking about, well, I've never been able to do this, and I never been able to do that. That is the thing. You get to choose. Like, we get to choose, either I'm going to believe positive things are going to happen to me, or they're not. And most of us get up and we like to think that the worst case scenario, because we don't want to be disappointed. I'm saying believe in the best case scenario because you deserve it. Believe in the best case scenario because that's what's going to happen. That's what will happen for you if you believe. And look, I'm getting up this morning with some heavy duty stuff because we were talking about it yesterday, and we are always at choice. We get choices. We get to choose whether you're going to believe in yourself or not. We get to choose whether things are going to work out for yourself or not. We get to choose that there's more than enough. If we look at the trees, we're not doing anything for the trees, but they keep coming up every year. We see they're full of leaves. We see they're full of blooms. That is nature. If we believe that happens for us, then that happens for us. We're cycles. It's cycles. It's cyclical. We go here, and hopefully we go like this, up, spiral up. Anybody go with me on that? Listen, I know it's heavy duty in the morning. I know that some of you guys may be off today because of the eclipse. Some of you guys are not going to work because of the eclipse, but I'm going to rock this thing because I'm so thankful to be able to speak about and encourage us on. We're always a choice. We get to choose our attitude. We get to. I know you think the people at work, the people, the kids, your spouses, are the ones that did it to you, that make you feel like that. But we are always at choice. We either choose who we choose to serve. A lot of us are still choosing to serve our old self. We still define ourselves by our old self, and we're here to grow and expand. Man, that's a tough one. We still react in the same way. That's a tough one. That means we're still loyal to the old self, and the new self is already trying to step in, which is why you feel so bad. Hey, Yolanda, good morning. Love the show. Thank you. Hey, a client gave me this, Yolanda, because he knows how I feel when he's telling me about what's aching sometimes, and I just laughed, and so he got me the t-shirt. So I'm sure I could ask him where he got it from, but yeah, he got it because I'm like, keep working, even though I do care. But we're gonna have goals and dreams to do. And here's the thing: in order to get to somewhere we haven't been before and do things we haven't been before, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be scary. Everything is hard when you first start. Everything is hard. I don't know why we think it's supposed to be easy, or you've been doing it a couple of weeks and things are supposed to change when we've been doing things for years the same way. And so now you decided, okay, I'm going to really commit to this. So the commitment is, even though it's hard, even though you don't feel like it, even though the discipline will carry you through. Motivation can only get you so far. The commitment and the discipline is what gets you all the way through. Like, there's many times I don't feel like working out. And I tell my clients this quite often, even though I don't know if they necessarily believe me. I don't necessarily always want to work out, desire to work out, feel like working out. But I go anyway because it makes me feel better afterwards. I know how I feel when I go after, the clarity of mind, the openness, the feeling of accomplishment, the just the sweat sometimes, it's a stress reliever of the whole 9 yards. So I do it as a something good for my body, something good for my mind, something good for my spirit, and also for the people around me. I'm a much better person when I work out and get the meditation and stuff in. That's the same thing with meditation and meditation and my gratitude practices. I do that even though sometimes I don't feel like it. I still do it because of the discipline that I have for it, because I know I'm a better person, and where I'm going, I need those practices as tools to wrap around me so that when I move through the day, things don't just throw me off. I'm very mindful of how I move and what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Even if I still make a mistake, I'm still mindful and know how to forgive myself and know how to extend grace and extend grace to other people as I go. So my day is a lot better. Yes, yeah. He gave me the shirt, and because he knows that I'm like, no, buddy. No. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. But so here's the thing: what we have, if we talk about what do we choose today, belief or unbelief? What are we choosing today, love or hate? What are we choosing today? Being in a good mood doesn't mean like you're all hey. It could just be meaning in a positive mood, or we're gonna be in a grouchy mood, a persnickety mood, a cantankerous mood. And we all have reasons to be in in the negative moods, but how does it serve you? We are always at choice. One of the best things, one of the gifts that we have from our creator is the two things are mind and speech. How we think about things matter. How we perceive them, how we move in the world, our attitudes matter, and our speech, what comes out of our mouths, that matters. That matters. And I know some of us like to have the claim that we always real, or we gonna keep it real 100, and we always have something negative to say. I tell people that, I say, well, every time people say I'm gonna keep it 100, it's always something negative. It's never, hey, you do an amazing job. Hey, it's never that. It's never something that edifies someone. It's never something that speaks life into someone. And I'm saying I want to be the person on that side that's not afraid to tell people that they're doing an amazing job. It's not being afraid to speak life into people, as I have had life spoken into me. So in order to look at choosing one, I always encourage people to do meditation practices. I always say get into that. We weren't really taught that when we were younger. Now this is a big thing because it's the most powerful thing I can tell people is to learn how to be with yourself and understand how your God of your understanding spirit talks to you, which is to get quiet. We talk a lot and we pray, so we're talking at spirit, your God of your understanding, God, Jesus. From your place, your little place of understanding, small little viewpoint. But when we get quiet, we create space for spirit to talk to us, and we get answers to things that we needed. We get ideas that are bigger than ourselves. We get a different viewpoint because it's coming from infinite intelligence. And now we rocking this thing. And now you understand how amazing you are. When I say we're so much more than we know, we are. So I always say meditation. I always going to tell you, encourage people to do your gratitude practices all day. I try to do, especially with this eclipse energy, do 25 things a day. I can do more than that, of what I'm thankful and appreciating this day, even if it's states of consciousness. Like I love being in a state of joy, in a state of freedom, feeling free. I love and appreciate being in a state of abundance, and I love being in a state of love and feeling loved and giving love back. I love being in a state, so I can go through the whole thing just like that. I love being in a state of positively expecting great things to happen for me today. I expect it. I expect good things to happen for me, and I want to be a part of being good to other people. So those type of things, when I say that, that's what I mean. I positively expect. I love being in a state of enthusiasm. They say that is the energy of God, if you've never heard that before. I love using my imagination, meaning what I think about, I bring about. But you have to practice, go back and start practicing using your imagination. Many of us have become so adult that we don't imagine and create anymore. We kind of just do what we see in front of us. And if you notice, every person that we think are geniuses are people that have utilized their imagination to the nth degree. They have saw visions and created things in their minds, like when we were little kids, and they just kept doing it. And even though we, as other people, looking at them saying, that's crazy, that's never been done before. But if you look at everything we see was never done before, it came out of someone's imagination. We find that genius. We all have an imagination. We've just been taught away from the imagination. All right. The last thing is always, when I think those two things are the main things today. Make sure you drink water today. Make sure you're having a good time. Make sure that you are resting. Sleep has been one of the biggest things now that I'm seeing that we are struggling with, because we have so much on our minds, which is why I've been doing the before you go to bed, which is tonight. I'll do another one tonight, 9:30 Central Daylight Time, here, Facebook, YouTube. I will do it tonight. So that we can try to get better with that. But I basically want you guys to have an amazing week. Remember, you get to choose one. You're always at choice. How you going to respond to things? How you going to move? Are you committed to what you said your goals were in January or before? Are you committed to those now? Or recommit yourself? To Mondays are great days to start back on your workout and your eating. Always great. But commitment is all the way through the 7 days of how you eat. All right, let's rock this thing. Look, tell somebody that they're amazing today. Tell yourself that you're amazing today. May you feel loved today as you love someone. May you feel appreciated today as you appreciate others. May you feel honored today as you honor other people. May you have fun today as you wish that upon other people. May you feel prosperous today as you give generously and you receive generously. You hear me? Hey, let's go through this day. May you feel cherished today as you cherish someone else and other people. Let's rock this thing. See, I was on your team until you said think. I drink water. Look, the water. Listen, I don't know what we have a thing against water, but we got to get that water in our system to flush our system. I am big on that, Yolanda, with my clients on helping us to stay healthy. I don't have I have an unofficial poll with this. My clients that don't drink enough water and don't move enough, they have an issue with always being ill. We have allergies and everything. So those allergies determined because you're not flushing your system with the water. Flush your system. We take medicines and all these things, and we don't want to drink water. It's like putting pills on top of like a swamp, because the water's not moving. It's just sitting there. Everything in your stomach is just sitting there, and you putting pills on top of that and just sitting. When you flush water, flush your system. And not only for your skin, everything. I go through the whole thing with this water thing. I taught myself how to drink the water because it's good for me. But, people say, Shay, you different. You're different. I'm not. I just want my body to be healthy. I think it's a spiritual thing for us to take care of our bodies, not abuse our bodies and be okay. I think we're our best selves when we feel good. Like Coach Prime say, when we look good, we feel good. When we feel good, we play good. When we play good, we get paid good. That's the same concept. When we feel good, you can't stop us. Can't stop us. And feeling sick or in dis-ease is a distraction to our purpose. So yeah. Drink that water. I want to get a whole little report later on today. How much water did you drink, ma'am? All right. All right, guys, have an amazing Monday. It's happy Monday. Happy solar eclipse. If you're in line in path of it, let's get it. I know you're excited. Let's make this week an amazing week. Let's make this day an amazing day.